Hey, what's up? It's me, your girl, Empress Goddess, the Georgia Peach. I've been waiting on my girl to drop one, Empress Evil. Not Empress Evil, but Mystic Tory, and she just did. So let's get in there.
Hi, my loves. Thank you so much for visiting my channel. I really hope that you are having a beautiful and an amazing day. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, thank you for all of your continued love and support. Wow, I haven't been on the channel in this entire month, and we're getting close to month end. I've missed you guys, but I took some time away to rest, to reset, to retreat, vacation, shadow work, heal, all that good stuff. It was time for just a recalibration. And if you've been following me, you guys know I typically leave for at least about 3 months, but Mercury retrograde, I just, wanted to kind of remove myself and take some time out to see kind of what was going on. Really, I was seeing a lot behind the veil, and it was starting to take a toll on me tapping into the energy. So I just took some time out. This is a great time of growth and expansion with, Jupiter being here. I feel like Saturn came in and cleaned out a lot of stuff. Now you're receiving all of this expansion. Be mindful of what's expanding while good things grow and expand and evolve. New levels, new devils. There's those things that kind of bother you that will fester and can take over as well. That's something that I've been really kind of working on in my own self-development is self-sabotage, right? But anyway, I hope that everyone has been well. Keep in mind that energy is fluid, time is an illusion. Whatever comes out, this could be a situation that is related to you or someone else that may be in your energy knowingly or unknowingly. Oh my God, the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. I just noticed that. This could be a past situation, it may be a current situation, or this may be a future prediction for you. Take it however it resonates. Wow, the Empress is at the bottom of the deck. Wow, underneath it is the Ace of Wands, and the Two of Wands is here. And then the Sun. Wow. Four of Pentacles and the Lovers. Wheel of Fortune. Nine of Cups. Seven of Swords. Okay, so let's just get right into this energy here. I just feel like I want to just talk about this. The Empress, the Ace of Wands, the Two of Wands. All right. You have the Sun here. You have the Four of Pentacles. You have the Wheel of Fortune, Lovers, Nine of Cups. So first of all, there's something very beautiful here. Jupiter being in Taurus, the Empress card, people say that obviously there's like Libra, Taurus energy. A lot of things happen, of course, during Taurus season. And then now with Jupiter being here, Jupiter is bringing in a lot of great blessings and abundance, like I said, expansion when it comes to especially like money and things like that. Also the expansion of family. The Empress and the Sun is here. So some of you could be expecting, or you are preparing yourself to, conceive a child, especially with the Ace of Wands here. I feel like someone is definitely, this is not everyone's sort, but someone is absolutely making a decision now to prepare themselves perhaps for a business or even a baby. The Two of Wands and the Ace of Wands is someone is choosing to embark upon a new journey of creating or curating some type of space, for, it's like somebody who wants to nurture, you want to nurture something. So maybe you want to work with kids or work with other women or whatever it is, working with family. But the Empress, this is the home, and here is the Sun. With all of this growth and expansion, there's going to be a need, of course, to let go. The Four of Pentacles is here. In order for you to have what it is that you want to manifest, there's a great deal of things that you are also going to have to release. The Wheel of Fortune and the Lovers is here with the Nine of Cups. There's a new soul contract, perhaps even a soul mate contract this is just so beautiful to me because the Seven of Swords is here. So this could absolutely be someone trying to work against you, but I feel like right now too, you may want to sort of keep your plans to yourself. There's also someone here working very hard to strategize on a way to perhaps offer you some type of loving, very beautiful commitment here. What's in the background of all of this though is illusion, confusion, chaos, competition, jealousy, envy. And like I said, I took time away because I was noticing I'm for sure a channeler. So when things are going on in the collective, I picked them up. In April, there was a lot of different rituals and various things that were happening, and it was very, very, very low vibrational. And to read it was becoming very draining. But I see that a lot of people obviously are shifting out of that energy. And what is coming out is these great rewards, this great recognition. Some of you have been in perhaps soulmate, twin flame connections, knowingly or unknowingly, and you've been attacked for this. A lot of people are being attacked simply because they know exactly who they are. The Empress is the very first card out. The Empress is someone who is very much aware of their own self-worth, their value. You know how to not only recognize value, but also how to create it. There's a lot here also about just intrinsic value. These are things that, the average person that may not be able to necessarily touch it, but you can feel it. This is you stepping into this energy where you're very powerful, very passionate about being the Empress. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female, but the Two of Wands is here. With the Two of Wands and the Lovers being here, for some of you, you definitely have new love coming towards you. If it's not someone new, as in someone you've never met, it could be things going to the next level in a relationship. And your answer to something here, it is for sure yes. It's wish fulfillment here. The Sun and the Nine of Cups. This is like happily ever after. It's wish fulfillment. Some of you, like I said, there's something happening with a child, a rebirth, or you just coming into a time of being very enlightened that's going to make you extremely happy and overjoyed. The Seven of Swords here, there's a plot, a strategy, and it's not always negative. When you see the Seven of Swords, it's not always negative. Somebody here is working very hard, I feel, in the background, and they're not talking much about the fact that they want to make an offer. Okay, some of you definitely have a very beautiful offer that's coming in. Okay, it's a gift from the divine to you for everything that you've had to go through. The Four of Pentacles, though, again, is something here that you need to keep to yourself. Prioritizing yourself. The Empress, this is you sort of being in a selfish phase, not in a bad way, but selfish as in you understanding that you need to hold back. You don't want to overwork yourself, but you also don't want to work in vain. You don't want to be around people either who are holding back while you are doing the majority of the heavy lifting. That's very important for some of you guys. Again, there's this energy here of the Empress, like the mother. It's like you're starting to work more with Mother Earth, with Gaia, and understanding that means that you know when to plant your seeds and you know when not to. The Ace of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Hierophant card here, there's a lot happening also too with your own spirituality. Perhaps your psychic gifts, spiritual gifts, their growth and development is at an all-time high right now. But these cards, this is the first time I've picked up these cards in several weeks, and I'm very, very happy to see this type of energy, because here I do see the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands, but it's followed by the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups here. So there is a bit of pessimism here that you have to move away from. This is the conditioning that can so easily set you back if you're not careful. This is looking at the glass half empty instead of seeing it as half full. This is the Five of Wands. Also, being very mindful of the people or the various situations in your environment, whether it's your personal life, friend groups, your work life, or whatever. It can be very easy for you to become confused about the fact that you're actually moving on to peaceful, calm waters, if in fact you are surrounded by people who are dealing with a lot of chaos and conflict and perhaps projecting it onto yourself. Now, I want to say this even for myself, something that has been helping me as I've taken time out to reflect is really seeing people as tools in our ascension and them being a mirror. When you are in any season in your life and you start to recognize that, oh my gosh, all these people, they're making me so mad. Where's all this jealousy and this envy coming from? Or whatever the case may be in your personal life and situation, it's always so good for you to take some time out to recognize, why is that thing triggering you? Why is that situation hurting you? Especially, why is it still hurting or triggering you? How much power are you giving to that person, place, thing, or situation? And oftentimes we can so easily pinpoint where another person is projecting, but we don't take the time out to understand why that projection is affecting us so much. With all of this growth and manifestation of abundance here, there will be, jealousy and envy around you. There will be chaos, conflict, there will be competition. But the Seven of Cups speaks of illusions. The Five of Cups is not recognizing that there is indeed a magical opportunity, not seeing that you have to be hopeful, faithful, and still very optimistic in a situation in order for you to move on to peaceful, calmer waters here. There is a very beautiful offer coming in here. The Knight of Cups is here with the Ten of Pentacles. For some of you, yes, your God-ordained spouse, your kingdom spouse, the person that you can spend the rest of your life with, that person is returning, or they're coming into your life, or you're taking things to the next step with this person, or you're being presented with an opportunity that's for sure going to bring you a lot of abundance. For some of you, when it comes to this like soulmate contract or connection that you have with someone, both of you are being granted something very beautiful, because you've both been sort of, like I always say, crossing the burning sands to get to this place where there is a state of being at peace, this calmness that's here. And so maybe, for you, it's a financial breakthrough. For some of you, it's a breakthrough in your healing journey. The Four of Pentacles here and the Empress, and the Sun here also, this has a lot to do with parent-child dynamics as well. Seeing that you have to be passionate now about manifesting a certain life for yourself and moving past whatever childhood wounds. The Sun cards to me is addressing those childhood wounds, the inner child wounds that you may have, and reparenting yourself. There's something here that you have to release in order for this wheel to move and work for you, so that you can go into a contract perhaps with another person, because the Empress is there alone, but the Lovers is here. For some of you, and obviously with the Ace of Wands and the Two of Wands, it's time for in some cases for two to become one. Yeah, you may be balancing your feminine and masculine energy within yourself, but it's in preparation for you to build something perhaps with another person. And it doesn't have to be a romantic partner. Sometimes in order for you to attract the right business relationship or whatever the case is, there's that additional work that is needed for you to do on self. But this is just very beautiful, and you can apply to work, life, career, finances, love. But it looks like for a lot of people in the collective, you have it all coming in. There is a very, very heavy emphasis here though on love coming towards you, and it's a love that brings about longevity. The Ten of Pentacles to me is not always just about money. When you are truly at peace and you're happy, the money is going to come. When you're in your life purpose, the money is going to come. But it's like the way that a person is going to love you, or the way that you are loving yourself and carrying this type of energy, you're embodying the energy of very high value. Okay. And therefore, yes, you will have peace. You will have a lot of different offers and options and opportunities that will present themselves to you. The Hermit card is here. So the Queen of Swords with the Hermit card, you may have found yourself, or you will find yourself very soon, perhaps really want to put your guard up. There's some things that you want to say. Be very tactful in how you say these things. Be mindful in how you react and respond. But everything that is happening around you is to bring something out of you. It's like Spirit is calling on you right now to really go inward, to figure out, like I said, why are you being triggered by that? To figure out, why do you want certain things, or why are you afraid of certain things, to recognize the different patterns of behavior. Before I took my short hiatus, every day it was stuff coming out about the black magic and all of that, and those things are present, but you always have the choice at any point to decide that you're going to block some of those things out and no longer focus on it. That's honestly what I've done. If you are divine feminine, divine masculine, you're chosen, you're the bloodline curse breaker, or whatever. There's a lot of things, there's a lot of darkness in the world, but you don't have to choose to focus on it. You can choose to hold your good energy in for yourself and for those who actually deserve it, because this is a very, very high value, like the energy of someone who is truly divine, of a royal like bloodline. There's nothing but good stuff here, but yeah, of course, where there's good, there's going to be something bad and or evil. Queen of Cups, yeah, going within, also recognizing the patterns of how you deal with your emotions. How do you nurture yourself? How do you nurture other people? Understanding where those thought processes and various things, where it actually comes from, is very key. The Queen of Pentacles is here, and the Emperor, okay, and the King of Cups. I just saw the Queen of Cups, so the Six of Wands is here. And then the Star. Somebody has for sure made a decision, like I said before. The Three of Wands is here, and the Ace of Cups with the World card. Someone is going through a major spiritual awakening and ascension. The Ten of Swords, you could be going through like a dark night of the soul. Someone may have to start completely over, but you do have the Queen and the King of Cups out here. There is going to be an elevation in consciousness and awareness between two people who are going to come together. That's the reason why the Lovers card is out here. The Six of Wands and the Star is stating that something, the success of a situation, it is inevitable. It's guaranteed. It's destined to happen this way. There's a lot of healing for both a King of Cups and a Queen of Cups. It does not matter what your sign is, but this is a feminine and a masculine in the collective who are both healing a lot when it comes to energetically and emotionally, and therefore, of course, spiritually. The World card is here. Some of you can find yourselves dealing with a person who lives at a distance from you. You can meet someone while you're traveling. You can meet someone online, whether it's online dating. If you have any type of platform, some of you may be connected with a person where both of you are going through something very similar, okay, or you've had a very similar just journey. But the Queen of Pentacles is here and the Emperor. It's something about this Queen of Pentacles and this Emperor. This is an energy that's on the outside, I feel, looking into this connection. I don't necessarily want to say that it's negative, but what I will say is with the Emperor and the Queen of Pentacles here, what I am getting very much intuitively is that when it comes to certain connections here, it's like two people are coming together, and the two of you have had forces that have been working against you. These seems to be friends, family members, even entities and principalities. There is a masculine energy here, and then there is a Queen of Pentacles. This is some type of matriarch here of some sort here that has been causing some type of illusion or a blockage or some type of confusion, as I said before, here, that is being projected onto you that you are needing to free yourself from. If this isn't you, this is someone that you're dealing with or a person that you may connect with in the future. That's what's happening here, okay? This Queen of Pentacles for some of you and this Emperor, this could actually be a woman who is in a very masculine energy. I'm getting very self-righteous, possibly even very religious. Someone here who is very much driven by power and control. The pentacle being here, someone feels like their pentacles, how much money they make, their title or whatever, that puts them in some type of place of control where they may want to dictate your life. This could be, like I said, anyone, and you're needing to be very mindful of that. You're needing to break away from this illusion here, because this is a lot of chaos and conflict. This could be coming from the type of person with the Five of Cups here who has been very disappointed by life, by love, romance and things like that, and therefore their biggest, focus in life perhaps is keeping things in order and structured, and it has to be disciplined, it has to be money, or whatever the case is. Well, that type of energy is not in alignment with this King and Queen of Cups. There's two people here who actually want true divine love. They want romance, they want passion. They're emotionally intelligent and controlled, but also free-spirited. This person here is barely wrapped in clothes, because this is their free spirited energy here. it is for you and someone else, perhaps who are connecting in whatever way for you to have victory and success and to receive rewards and recognition. But I do feel here at the Ten of Swords, you have an energy here that you need to be mindful of. There's an energy here that is gatekeeping. And this is the conditioning that I'm speaking about, the type of conditioning where a person is telling you you shouldn't do this or you can't do certain things and speaking things over your life.
Right.
And it has conditioned you where you've been in a state of waiting for a very long time for true love. Okay, because perhaps who you are being taught that that is not worthy of the type of love that you know for a sure fact God has shown you and that you're trying to manifest. There is indeed an offer that's coming in. It's going to be the career opportunity as well as the romantic offer that you always want to hear. It's coming in. It's destined to come in, but you have to be careful not to allow yourself to move too slowly out of being paralyzed by fear and having this paranoia due to whatever this heavy hitter is here. This is some type of entity or principality that is working through perhaps a friend, family member, or a past lover of yours. Okay, and it's putting you in this energy constantly of feeling defeated. You're feeling like you're constantly being met with some type of trauma or tragedy, and it is because of this like principality, this self-righteous belief system that someone around you is carrying. It's causing offers to come in very slowly, or it's causing you to move very slowly when it comes to you pursuing things in life because of being very much wounded. This is like someone here who could possibly be quite narcissistic, who is causing a lot of like imposter syndrome within your life. Like you know that you're great, but you won't take that leap of faith to become that person. The Empress is out here with the Ace of Wands saying, yeah, you need to be passionate about who you are. You need to take great passion and have power and authority in your life to manifest exactly what you want, because the energy is here. The divine is gifting you with the energy that you need to manifest everything that your heart truly desires. There's something here from the past, though. It's causing a great burden. And I feel strongly, yeah, it's a stronghold here. It's a stronghold of something or someone that is gatekeeping. And we're not battling against flesh. These are sometimes when you have friends, family member, or lovers who are, well, you could say like demonized people. There are different entities that work through them. You have people in your family even who, because of their belief system, they don't allow you to really move into your own greatness. That's very, very difficult to deal with. But you have two tens out here, both the Ten of Swords and the Ten of Wands. So this feeling of being defeated, being betrayed, overwhelmed, and unable to push through, being very much wounded, that's coming to an end. And you know, even me, I can resonate with this, being like that bloodline curse breaker. You become exhausted. You know, you become exhausted and burnt out because here you are, you're constantly trying to find the strength to push forward. And
welcome to the Daily Calm. Let's start today's session by finding a comfortable position with a tall, straight back. Allow your arms to rest gently. And when you're ready, close your eyes. Bring full attention to this very moment, settling in and allowing the mind and body to still. And with openness, patience, and curiosity, bring your awareness to the breath. Taking a deep breath in and releasing it fully. Follow the breath as it flows in and out of your body. And taking one last deep breath, before letting the breath settle, allowing it to feel natural and easy. Don't try to force the breath or regulate it in any way. Just allow it to flow naturally on its own.
We'll take a little short intermission.
Bring full attention to this very moment. Settle.
Constantly trying to find the strength to push forward and to help and to heal and to bring structure, to bring value even to your own family, your bloodline, and to heal them. And oftentimes it's hard. In some cases, it's not like it's impossible because you're doing the work, but when you're doing the work, it doesn't always look like you're doing it based on the type of reactions and the responses that you get from the people that you're working so hard for. So at this time, Spirit is saying, be emotionally intelligent and wise when it comes to you making decisions. Look over your past. You know, Mercury retrograde, we're in a post-shadow phase, I guess, of Mercury retrograde now. But be mindful of these types of energies that come into your life very slowly, very strategically, with this very methodical approach to somehow perhaps create these strongholds for you. There is something here, and again, looking at this card, there's a feminine energy here that is a gatekeeper. There's a feminine energy here that is slowly coming into your life each time you come into some type of level of enlightenment or awareness about your life, or even your past life, who you are, your soul contract here, and it can easily slow you down. Okay, so be very mindful of that. Yeah, the Magician card here and the King of Wands. It's like you're manifesting a time in your life where you can be a leader, where you can be a motivator. You're inspired. If this King of Wands is a you, this could be a masculine energy that you're manifesting. But again, there's this gatekeeping energy here. Now, this could be any person. This could be someone in your life or in the life of someone that you're connected to or about to connect with. But there's absolutely this energy here of this very, very stern, masculine. I'm getting more of like a masculine woman here. And this person is constantly trying to tame the beast that is within someone. Okay, this could be you, like I said, or someone else. It doesn't really matter the gender, but there's someone here who wants to tame the beast within a person that they actually need to be their best self, the King of Wands, to actually take action. Yeah, and here you have it, the Queen of Swords. Someone here, Magician card is, wow, it's like somebody here has a lot to say about a person taking action, taking a leap of faith and going towards this Four of Wands. I don't know what it is, but I feel like God is doing something big right now where he's removing a lot of this interference here. These are low vibrational energies and entities, principalities that you're working against. These energies are heartbroken that they can no longer feed off of you, and they know that there's a feast that's being prepared for you at this time. So this is like that Jezebel type of energy. Okay, this is friends, family members, and lovers. They're being rejected. They're being left out in the cold because they've caused you a great deal of stalemate energy, heartbreak, pain, and suffering in these relationships that have not been reciprocal. And now the Four of Wands here, you're healing. You're moving forward, and even though it seems at times like you're not really receiving the return on your investment with the Seven of Pentacles here, you still are forging ahead towards victory and success, towards your justice here. Yeah, and this is going to bring a lot of accelerated motion. And people, they see this, they're watching. They're watching the glow up. They're watching you be very self-sufficient, abundant, self-reliant. You don't depend on anyone. And on top of that, you're extremely enlightened. See, just because you're not posting, it doesn't mean it's not happening. Just because, you're standing still, it doesn't mean that you don't know where you're going. The hangman energy this is at any time. You can take a time out to rest, to retreat, and go through some type of awakening where you gain a lot of insight and awareness about a situation. And you're doing this, you're taking time out. Mercury retrograde, for instance, you take time out to reflect, and then you go out and you celebrate, because you gain a lot of power by actually tapping into a lot of your own hidden and sacred knowledge and wisdom that requires you sometimes to take time out. So it's not always that it's a delay. And now people, it's like they're out to get you, but see, it doesn't matter, because with the Tower card being here and the Judgment, there is an awakening here, and there is the Death card. There's a major shift here. A life transformation is happening. You're getting the piece to a puzzle here. And for the people who have been in the background, who have tried to lie to you or manipulate you or whatever, now the truth about them is coming in very quickly, because you find the truth out about yourself with this major awakening, this death energy, this transformation. Heavy Scorpio energy here as well. This is all Scorpio. If I'm not mistaken, didn't we just have there was just a full moon in Scorpio. Actually, in May, the first week of May, there was a full moon in Scorpio. So a lot of that energy is still here of death, rebirth, transformation, letting go. And this is like, for you, you're fighting in the spirit, and you're like, I have to get towards this new beginning as this Empress by any means necessary. Also, too, just keep in mind that just as in life, sometimes it seems like there's a lot of chaos and conflict around you. It's because a lot of people are also going through their transformations, and everyone has to kind of give one another grace and mercy, because when you are going up against when you're surrounded by people who are all going through a transformative time and a rebirth, and they're experiencing endings and new beginnings, it can be a lot. So a lot of people will kind of lash out or act out of character or whatever. But all of those things are necessary for you to get to a point of you seeing exactly who your soul family, your soul tribe, who those people truly are. Who can you celebrate with? Who do you need to avoid? That full moon in Scorpio, it came in and it did a lot. This is that eclipse energy. It was an eclipse. So there's things here that are that have been permanently removed from your life, and it's not just like, oh, it's all so sudden. This is a gradual process of you seeing a lot of things that are just ending, so that new things can be ushered in. And what I see is that there's a lot coming in when it comes to love and abundance. Yeah, look at that. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords are here together. Three of Pentacles. Beautiful, beautiful collaborations with people where you and these individuals, you can work together. There's truth, there's clarity, there's honesty. You know exactly where you're going and what you're doing. These are the offers that are being made to you now, okay? But it's like there are certain situations that cause you illusions that you had to quickly make your way out of. You have to quickly see where you are being emotionally or spiritually manipulated. Some people, I just heard spiritually hijacked. People have been trying to spiritually hijack you to make you think that, you don't actually need to take action to go towards these beautiful, healthy partnerships, that you don't need to actually walk away, perhaps even from your family. A lot of you are now kind of like on a frequency where you're embodying like the energy, obviously, of like an actual earth angel, or like Archangel Michael is working very closely with you to ensure that you're not stuck in any type of mental entrapment or illusions about the things that are happening around you. With this Eight of Cups and the Ten of Cups being here, this is you perhaps even walking away from friends, family, jobs, or various situations to go after what is your happily ever after. And again, it can be very difficult, because I've experienced it myself recently, walking completely away from the family. I just said this to a family member of mine. At some point, you have to leave the nest to go out in the jungle and build your own village. You can't sit in the nest anymore. I have to go out and create my own village. So you can't be afraid to leave the job, the relationship, the friendship, the family members, if the mindsets are not in alignment with you, your higher self, and your purpose, then you're being forced to leave it behind. That's why all of this death energy is here. Death, the tower, and the judgment. This is a wake-up call. This is like God coming in saying, hey, do you really want to do this lifetime? Do you really want to do what I've called you to do here? Or do you really want to balance things out? Do you really want this karmic justice? Because if you want it, there's something here that, guess what? It has to be sacrificed. There's nothing here that you can fear letting go of at this point. Not if you want to actually manifest this brand new beginning. A brand new beginning where you are a person where you're not afraid to take action. The King of Wands is someone who's very active, very passionate. Okay, a lot of heavy Aries energy here. You're not afraid. That's also that divine masculine type of energy. There's something that has been happening for quite some time in the collective with divine masculines, this masculine energy. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, but again, like the Empress is here, the divine masculine, even within a divine feminine energy, a woman, perhaps is becoming passionate. You're no longer just, especially as the divine feminist, you're not just using your intuition. You're now springing into action. And then the divine masculines, they're not just taking action. Some of them right now are taking time out to rest, to retreat, to reflect, and actually tap more into the divine feminine energy to see, okay, when I make this next step, how exactly can I trust my intuition more before I make the next step? So there's a lot of balance that's happening with the divine feminine and masculine collective as a whole. And I do feel like there's a lot of very beautiful partnerships and connections that are coming in, not just romantic, but also even in business. But a lot of people will indeed have, look at this. The devil is here with the Five of Pentacles, and here is the High Priestess. See, there is some type of mindset here of like a lack mentality, a poverty mindset, that hole in the soul that allows the devil to constantly come in to corrupt your thinking and therefore try to spiritually hijack you. This is what has to be eliminated. And oftentimes that means that you have friends, family members, lovers, and other people. They are of a lower frequency than you, and you have to let them go, or else you yourself will be in spiritual poverty. So overall, this is really good. It's a very, very nice shift that's happening. Look, coach and gift right here. So it's like you're becoming knowledgeable about some type of gift that you have. You're receiving something. You could be receiving advice. Some of you could be getting into therapy, or maybe there's something that you should consider. You should consider getting a coach, a therapist, a trainer of some sort. It's like, this is your gift. This is your time now to access some type of gift. And if you need help accessing that gift, then don't be afraid to help, to ask for it. And for some, it's just you need to strengthen your relationship with God. I mean, start with simply just, praying. Coach still came out even after I shuffled. And it's also the number 5. And then you have your origin. This is creating something new. And then you have your initiation. Some of you are being spiritually initiated. You're being called to be, a leader, a priest, a high priestess. Some of you are being called into being a parent or a bonus parent or whatever it is. You're just being initiated spiritually into doing something that is for, the greatest and highest good, but it requires your higher self to totally spring into action. Yeah, justice. You have to let go of some type of mentality, a thought process. Robbery is here, justice. So you're being vindicated, you're being redeemed, you're being restored. There's a lot of release that's happening here. Some of you are preparing for a family. You're healing things within your family. Perseverance is here. If you've been working for a very long time, finding yourself very stressed out, dealing with this anger, resentment, or whatever the case may be, due to the fact that you cannot help certain people in your family, or you can't start a family, or you don't have a family, or whatever the case is. Perseverance is here with justice. It's like, and the robbery card is here. Something here has been unfair. It has been unjust to you in some way. But justice is here. This was a part of your initiation for you to learn how to be the star player, the main attraction, the coach in your own life, for you to turn a lot of these trials into triumph. You had to go through losing something. Sometimes, you have to lose to win. You had to lose something in order to gain what God actually has for you. Yeah, there's a trap here. Somebody tried to trap you. Somebody didn't want you to see something here. And then death card, saving and death. Wow, schedule. Some of you, I really don't even want to dig into this too much, because I don't want the reading to go left. But somebody has tried to hide something from you. That for some of you, someone has literally tried to hide something that is related to a death. For some of you, someone has tried to get you stuck in some type of situation that was very awkward, or someone is in a very awkward situation that will not grow, it will not prosper or progress, and they've tried to create some type of illusion on you. I feel strongly that for some of you, especially who are dealing with, past lovers, perhaps you've had someone who has tried to trap you in this illusion that you're meant to be with them, or you can't have anything better. It's definitely giving me like a person who's tried to save you for later, and to save you for later, they've tried to create a lot of different illusions to do this. This was like, I'm hearing organized crime too. So someone here could have gone through great lengths to try to have you stuck. Okay, but someone here, what they wanted for you is what they're going to find themselves stuck in. It's like the grave that they dug for you, they're going to fall in it themselves. If someone here has wished for you to be confined in any way by trying to spiritually bully you or to trap you in any type of illusion, then this is exactly what's going to happen to them, because justice is here. Someone tried to for sure steal something from you that was going to bring you a lot of happiness and fulfillment. But you were able to still persevere and make it out of this situation. You were able to move past these obstacles and challenges. And what it did is it spiritually initiated you. It helped your spiritual ranking to go through the roof. I feel it's like you may be a very introverted person, and you had someone here who honestly thought perhaps that they were going to trick you or trap you, and they were not successful. But the spiritual warfare has been at an all-time high. Withdrawal here and commitment. See, calmness here. You were able to kill someone with kindness. You spoke a million words by being silent. And what has happened now is whatever type of contract someone tried to bind you to, you now have gone through some type of awakening. You perhaps have healed a wound within yourself that allowed you to trauma bond with people because of rejection or abandonment. You're withdrawing yourself from this. This is a mindset that you no longer resonate with, and therefore this binding contract that someone has tried to put you in, and I'm hearing they tried to do this multiple times. It only caused you to spiritually rank up, and now you're severing all ties with something, with a group, a person, a place, a thing, or whatever the situation may be. You're done with something, and I'm hearing obstruction of justice. So somebody definitely has done something in the background that it was really unfair, unjust. Like I said, I'm hearing organized crime, and with the death card here, blind and everything else, somebody here is trying to cover up something. And for some of you, this may not resonate, but for some who have really dealt with some major challenges, you could even have people in your family who have done a lot to try to cover up something that they've done, either to try to hurt you or something that has been done to hurt someone else. And the fact that you